Hi, everybody. It's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. Plus, also, if you're joining me through Facebook, you also do get notified that way. Through my Facebook group, that's where you can enter into the different challenges, the sketch challenge or the mystery challenges. Through there, you can also get into my tutorials that I have on techniques that I'm doing every Tuesday afternoon. So welcome to Stampin' with Diane. This is my card sketch. We happen to be on card sketch number 116. I've been doing this since COVID broke out. And basically, I'm continuing to do it because I'm finding that what from a card sketch, what you can do from a card sketch is you can develop and go into making your own card. And it looks totally different than what the card sketch looks like. So let's just go on straight on down to my desktop. So like I say, this is pre-recorded but scheduled to go live at my regular time. I will be making comments, so by all means go ahead and make comments. The only thing is I can't get your input on how to finish up this card. Simple card sketch, this particular one. It just has the one layer on it. It's got a circle that's 2 5/8. Now I happen to use the circle, and when I go and I give a measurement for a circle, I'm usually giving a measurement because I've used a certain type of die, and the die I used was the Stylish Shapes, and it was actually the second largest one is what I used. And then we are using the Splendid Thoughts. I love this stamp set. It's a beautiful stamp set. It's photopolymer. It has some really nice images on it. Plus also the die cuts are to die for. And honestly, the one I like the best out of all of them is this half circle one that's stitched part of the way here and here. You're seeing that we're going to put a tiny bit of ribbon on here. And I'm looking and I'm going, where did my ribbon go to? We may have to improvise on that because I don't know where that ribbon went to. All right, so let's get going on this particular sketch. So I'm going to bring that back in, and it gives you an idea of where that's all going to go. Like I say, that's so strange because I did have that color, that ribbon that I wanted to use right here. Oh, well, we will improvise. All right, so I have my colors in here, and I used, have you seen the beautiful designer series paper that goes along with this? It's so pretty. This is the suite. It happens to be on page 64 and 65 of the JDD mini catalog. It has this beautiful specialty paper, and the specialty paper is it's foil on one side of the paper, and it comes in beautiful colors like petal pink, pool party, soft sea foam, and fresh freesia, and also Sahara sand. Sahara sand seems to be a color that they're trying to bring back more and more. It also has these fantastic little embellishments that are here, and I thought I maybe had some of those sitting here, but nope. So we won't be using those as well, but that's fine. I wanted to use this ribbon, so we'll see if that ribbon's going to show up while I'm working along here. All right, so let's get going on this card. Like I say, very simple sketch design. It has just the one layer, and I used designer series paper. It has a circle, and then it has this sentiment that we're going to do with. Now, of course, we're going to doctor it up a little bit because we're going to use a lot of the dies that are there as well. So let's just put that off to one side. I have Evening Evergreen. Not a color that is suggested with this, but this soft sea foam and this Evening Evergreen looks so nice together that I thought, well, why don't I just do that as a card? And then I thought, when I was going along, I thought, maybe I could do something a little bit more to this. So what I did was, can you see this? This is a new embossing folder. It's called the Painted Posies. It's a 3D embossing folder. And I ran this metallic paper through, and honestly, it in real life, it goes really, it's really different. It almost goes waxy looking. So I'm going to use that on there instead of just the plain flat piece. So my evening evergreen is 5.5 by 8.5. Let's go fold into the mountain, and let's use our bone folder. Just like so. And this piece is 4 by 5.25. And I'm not doing anything on there, so let's go ahead and put it on there. Now you could use the debossed side. I could have debossed it on the other side. It's kind of pretty, the debossed side too. I just thought this would be kind of nice with the flowers and then all these sprigs that come with this die set. So just make sure that that's straight. See how pretty that is? Wow. Very, very pretty. Now I have a piece for the inside. I've got, like I say, I use the stylish shapes on there. So I'm just have that there. This is going to go there. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe what I should do is I should take that stamp set and let's stamp a tiny bit of this onto this circle. So let's see. Trying to think which one I should use. Maybe we'll use this one, an evening evergreen. I'm hoping this is going to turn out okay. I never really know until it's done, right? That is one dirty block. Now it looks like I should have re-inked this ink pad. So I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to put that just down there like that, just to give kind of a bit of a background on there. Nothing too spectacular. Now I'm not sure if maybe what I should do. Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to take the outside part, and it's not going to line up. This is one thing that you have to realize with this particular stamp set. Nothing lines up. Like when you go to stamp this, it is not going to line up. And if you're a linear type person, you're not going to be happy with that. So like I say, when I go to stamp this, this is just going to, it's not going to line up. And I'm not even going to try to get it to line up. There we go. And it's just giving like a lined image on there. All right. So now this can go onto here. And then we're going to put this here. We're going to actually, I think on this particular part, we're going to emboss. So I'm going to come in with my embossing buddy. And let's take this and get this part here. And let's see, the sayings on here are beautiful sayings. I like this, let's celebrate. Sending hugs. Let's celebrate. There we go. And like I say, this, I have new Versamark. And just put that like that. And with the embossing kit, you do get some tweezers. So I'm going to come in and actually just pick that up with my tweezers. And we're going to go and put that into our white embossing powder. Now, white embossing powder onto a dark thing, a lot of times you may get some speckles. This is where you're going to really want to make sure that you've got it good and cleaned off. I just blow on it. And it's a tiny bit of white speckles on here. It's kind of a thick brush, but it works quite well. Let me just go in. I like the Teflon top to these tweezers because if you heat set, you don't get that really, the tips of your tweezers don't get so hot and you accidentally burn yourself. So remember to share my video. That's the best form of compliments that you could give me. And don't forget to enter into the challenges. I do give away for people that live in Canada. I give away a stamp set for the mystery and for my sketch challenge. For people that are outside of Canada, I cannot send product, but I can definitely email you a tutorial. And actually, the tutorial that I can give away is one using the Splendid dots. So let's go ahead and put this here. Put that on with dimensionals. We're going to put this on here as well. But let's go in, and I've got a whole pile of these done. Oh, I didn't want to put that on there. See? I wanted to go ahead and put that ribbon. And that ribbon is, you know, and I'm out of the Highland Heather. I mean, I'm out of the Evening Evergreen ribbon, the open weave ribbon. I'm wondering if I get away with this ribbon. I can actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come in and I'm going to take my Evening Evergreen blends and I'm going to color this ribbon. Now this is the light one that I'm using, but I think it'll go good because it has the dark Evening Evergreen on the back. I wanted to use the soft seafoam bias ribbon. I had it out. You know, as soon as I get off this video, I will find it. All right. Kind of let that dry a bit. And I'm going to end up adding more dimensionals on here because this is just get this down a bit. There we go. Oops. It's looking like I need just a bit more of that Evening Evergreen in there. Whoops. Oh, that was a dark one. Oh, darn it. Well, I can hide that. I'll hide that behind. It may not be too bad. So we'll just trim that off. There we go. And normally I would put that on with a tape, but now I can go back in with my dimensionals. Lots of dimensionals on this one. Not done intentionally though. And one more. Let's see how that'll work. Yeah, that'll go. So let's just put that like that. And then of course we can go ahead. Whoops, that one needs a dimensional right there. There we go. Maybe that's good. And I'm thinking to myself that this might get dimensionalized on part of it. So I have these. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put some of those on. I'm going to let it be free moving so that some is popping up. I don't want it flat down. That's why I didn't use the, there we go. I didn't use the adhesive sheets behind. So, because if you do that, then they're all going to pop down, right? Some of them are going to be okay. They're going to be lower. Let's see. And I don't mind if I've got some pieces on the inside. Whoops. We're going to have to let that sit. That's a big blob of glue. You know what? I can go in here and take this piece and maybe, there we go. Oops. Put glue on me, so it's sticking on me. Okay, let's put some of this on there. There we go. And then I can go in with this piece here. And I'm going to put a dimensional right here. And then I'll glue the rest. And then that way, it'll be the same level. Just go and glue this. So like I say, if you're out of Canada, you could get the tutorial for 27 of these carts, beautiful carts, tutorials for them. All right, so we also have something for the inside. So let's just go put this one on the inside as well. Come in with our evening evergreen. Not going to put that inside piece on it, but I do have that. I thought I had another. Yeah, I do. I'm just going to come in and maybe put this on there because I've got it. I might as well use it. Whoops. My glue sticking to me. All right, so we're just going to trim that part off. I'll just hold that down for a second. So like I say, if you like this, make sure you give me the thumbs up. Share my video. I really do appreciate that. And don't forget, in the group, this piece happens to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I like that inside piece on size. And of course, now we need some embellishments. And I thought these ones would be the best embellishments. Oops, this is a bit crooked. I thought the best embellishments would be these in color, the 2021-23 in color opal rounds, and I can use the evening evergreen ones on there. So let's go ahead and do that. And one right there. There we go. Maybe I'll move this down. So what I used there was, this is card sketch number 116. I did use the Splendid Thoughts bundle, which comes with the dies, these fantastic dies. I also used the Splendid Day or Splendid Thoughts designer series paper, and I ran it through with the posy, the painted posy embossing folder on there. And then I also used, it was soft succulent ribbon is actually what I used. And I used the evening evergreen blends to color that. And then I also used these in color opal rounds. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enter into the challenge. And now what's happening, I guess Monday I won't be around, but on Tuesday I will be, I'll have a pre-recorded technique thing that I love the technique ones. That's lots of fun. And then I'll be back home on the Wednesday. So have a great day and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.